Tomorrow we're about to go on an 828.6 mile mission around the entire ring road of Iceland. I'm going to be doing this in memory of my great friend Jessica that I lost in March, and for anyone else that has ever experienced cancer in any way. Together we're stronger, and we would love it if you guys followed our journey. On a serious note, you're going to go every run with me every day.
That is my goal.
Now, I'm going to be, not selfish by any means, but I'm going to stick to a pace. It's going to be slow. But if it means that I'm ahead or behind when I leave you, are we cool with that?
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to be plugged in.
Yeah.
And every day, like if it's a 4-hour run, there's going to be a lot of the run that we'll probably be talking.
Because I wasn't training in this. I wasn't training these conditions.
Neither was I.
And the last week I messed up my hips. So if you have to go, go. That was my personal goal.
Okay.
I'm going to do all the running that I can.
Okay. And usually when your adrenaline's going, you can't really feel it until you're done.
After, and then it hurts.
But your muscles, like you'll get to a point where you can feel, like I can feel before my muscles are going to start cramping, and I know to stop. And like that's something that's really important to recognize that feedback there.
Cool. We'll probably go to
a camp spot.
We'll probably go to the campsite just so we have electricity and we can charge. We can also, I guess, bring some.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, so it's Sunday, day before the mission begins. How you feeling?
I'm ready. Cold. Just a little nervous because I wasn't training in this cold. Just gonna have to be careful to wear the buff and make sure that we're wearing enough layers. I guess I'll feel it out after the first day, how many layers, because you can always take off. But nervous but ready.
How about mentally? What are you thinking about?
Mentally, to be completely honest, I'm just a little taken back because originally Jessie was supposed to be here at the finish line, so but purple flowers alongside all the roads are nice because it reminds me that she's here. Obviously I don't think there's any butterflies in this climate, but that was her little sprinkle of care, was the purple flowers, because Hannah said they weren't here a couple weeks ago.
Is there anything else you'd like to add or say maybe to yourself, like yourself in 8 days? Like what, something you want to say, or maybe even in 4 days, like what do you want to tell yourself now? Something you want to hear?
I guess originally Hannah didn't ask me to do this with her until after Jessie had passed, so from the get-go, Hannah always told me that if you say something out loud, just like I said I was going to go to PA school, then you then have to do it. So my goal this whole time was to run with her the whole time she runs, if it's possible, so that's my goal. But I guess even 4 or 8 days from now that you can do this, you've been training for this for months, and Jessie and everybody else that goes through cancer goes through way, way worse, and you don't ever hear them complain, so.
So O-R-N-I-N.
Yeah. Make sure that I can see you from the side. Can you go with your heel all the way down? Almost. I'll put it up a little higher. A bit lower. Okay. It's up to you. But trust me.
Like as soon as we soy sauce. What the fuck?
Courtney, get a hold of that shit!
There's a ball on the floor. Why? Someone help me. So Courtney, on a serious note, let's start filling the Nathan pack with water.
How you feeling on your first day?
It's great.
Who let the ball on the loose?
I did.
Ball on the loose. I'm gonna shove that ball up your ass if you don't manage that shit.
How does that you feeling right now?
Sorry, what did you say?
So talk to us about how you're feeling right now.
My entire body is shaking. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it's because I'm cold or if I'm nervous. I've poop like 4 times. I thought I was going to throw up a couple times and nothing came out, but it's crazy how your body takes over. But this is it. So I'm going to hit
She's trying to call someone.
Just trying to get acclimated to know where everything is, touch everything.
Hey, Han, it could be worse. You could be on one of these bad boys going up a hill.
People are off their. They've lost their coconuts.
The logo in the cocoa.
Loco in the coke. White panda. Her hood's back out. It's fucking her up. Wow. It's so pretty. She's having trouble with the wind.
Wow.
They're just free flowing.
Free balling.
They're free balling.
Look at the little guy running around.
Do.
What else?
Drama.
And his mama was finding drama, getting crunked in Bahamas
Got a baby by Obama.
by Obama.
This is only day 1.
Then Michelle said, fucking drama.
The wind comes straight towards us.
You're absolutely killing it though. Like, I'm.
We're just gonna have it's what, like 20 more miles?
Yeah.
Oh!
I sent you to tell her the way I feel. So I told her softly and sincere.
Can you open that?
Cuddling more and driving slow. With no particular place.
You good?
Sheep. Oh, my
Be a
sea
sheep.
lion.
You got this.
Stay right there.
Giddy up! Let's go, cowgirl! My dairy queen! The dairy connoisseur.
Jesus, she's. Hannah, where are we?
I don't know. We're at lunch spot.
Oh.
But he's still only going to feel pressure.
Is hope that my diet and my belly stops cooperating and I don't have rock solid shit for the next couple days. Woo! What was that? Meat juice in your
That's that butter.
You guys are killing it on
averaging like a 10:30-ish pace, 10:40.
Wow.
Breathe in.
Wow.
Isn't it weird how some of the water is really muddy?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Erosion. Do you know why it's blue, baby?
What's blue? She's ready to go. Okay. So she's gonna roll on your van. Okay. You guys drop in a spot. We're gonna try and figure everyone out.
There are salt pills inside of
We're
my
gonna try
thing.
and figure out the laces of the one.
Oh my god, there's the CBD oil.
Where?
Alright, note the time.
It is
8:30.
8:30 a.m.
From Reykjavik or Vig? Oh.
What's wrong?
Woo!
Get it, baby. I'll stay behind her. She wants to rip it before she gets to the uphill, so she's trying to take advantage of the downhill. So whatever we do, we're gonna try not to
Slow her down.
slow her down.
I just saw a caution moose or elk warning.
Yes. That's amazing. This is crazy. Does she need to stop?
Sick shot too.
So pretty.
Some depth, girl.
So
Yeah, just let us know.
Oh my god, look.
What a place, huh? How you been doing?
Oh my gosh. Stop. Please stop. Oh my god.
almost done.
5 miles. Nothing. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Is that beef jerky? Is that beef jerky?
Oh yeah, me.
He's like, yeah, it is. I'm gonna walk away now.
He backed away. I'm like,
No, it was because
He heard about the snacks.
He knows I'm a snack whore. I'm like,
That's like the, oh babe, what drink did you go get?
yeah, exactly. What do you got in that bag there, babe?
shot, by the way.
Talk.
Push the red thing. Are you super cold?
Of course I am. Just covered in menthol and naked.
Quit being a little bitch.
Wrong. Wrong. I love that suit. It's pretty tight. It's really cute.
So cute.
Oh, I should put a long sleeve underneath. Or maybe this will be enough. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today, it's day 4. I'm feeling really good. Woke up super hyper this morning. I've been messing with the whole team, convinced that Courtney's definitely going to have a mental breakdown before 5 p.m. today, so make sure we get that all on camera. I smell, all my clothes really smell bad. Although my kits are fresh, my undergarments are stinking and stenching like, I don't know, rotten humans. It's been a while, so we're going to try and do some laundry. I'm going to go ahead and get out ahead, get going and see what we can do. It's a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. The sky is blue, and I am so pumped to get back on that bike. I'm actually excited now. Yesterday was awesome. I had such a good day. So let's read who we're going to dedicate some miles to. Oh, that's what I was saying. When we were running yesterday, it got really emotional when we ended the day. And at the beginning of the day, I had dedicated the day to Kelia. Kelia, I believe that's how you spell her name. And I still can't help but question whether she made it or not. I got the email in February, on the 8th of February of 2018. She was diagnosed on January 1st of the same year, but it was such an aggressive form of classical Hodgkin's lymphoma that the chances of her being here are really slim. But I'm definitely going to reach back out to Ashley Richardson that sent me the email, because I don't know if it would be a good or a bad thing to kind of know that, but I'd love to know, because she's the only person I thought of while I was running yesterday. We were booking it because I was kind of out of it. It felt like my brain and my whole body was dead. My mind was dead, but my whole body was just moving, because the sooner I was done, the sooner I could do nothing. That's all I could think of in my head was nothing. I just wanted to sit and do nothing. So we sprinted, almost died a little until we couldn't go anymore, and then collapsed on the floor in the most incredible location to finish. And Paula, myself, and Courtney definitely had a little emotional breakdown, and it was really nice, and kind of to have some talk about a couple memories about Jess. And Courtney went through it a lot. She hasn't been the most emotional during this time, because her role was to take care of Brayden and Channing, so there wasn't really any time to cry, because she didn't want Channing to have any memories of that during Jess's time in the hospital. So Courtney is hands down probably the strongest female I've ever met emotionally. But yesterday she had a moment, and she kept repeating, like, she just wanted Jess to come home. Lost a wonderful man to cancer. He was a beloved husband to a very sweet lady. He had 2 daughters and 2 granddaughters that called him Granddaddy. I adore this family and thought of Tim as a father figure. I read this one yesterday, but we're totally going to do it again. He was a wonderful man, funny, sweet, and hardworking. These Heyman girls miss him terribly and are still finding their way without his leadership. Thank you for all your inspiring posts on Instagram and for the requests for mile dedications. From Veronica Carlin, on January 28th, my cancer story. I am the youngest of 4 and was totally daddy's little girl. My dad was the bomb, and at the age of 63 he was diagnosed with renal cell carcinoma. They removed his kidney, and for the next couple of years he was cancer free. Cancer came back and had now spread, and I can't remember where. He did a very strong round of therapy which kept him in the ICU for 2 weeks. That did not help much, and he had the tumor removed from his bone on his arm. After a couple of years of battling, there was nothing left to do. He went to the University of Chicago to go on a trial medication. This medication was supposed to stop the bleeding from feeding tumors. However, it had the opposite effect, and the cancer was metastasized in the brain. They never did a brain scan on my dad, so needless to say, within weeks he did pass away. This was 6 years ago in April, and the same year I was to turn 30, and the same year of 9/11. I miss my dad every year. The medication took my dad's motor skills away, so at one point he couldn't speak. But when we would speak to him, he would cry. It was so hard to see a strong, loving, caring, funny man lose his abilities. So with that, I say fuck cancer. And it was an amazing thing that you're doing. Crazy, but amazing. You can say that again. This is from Jordan Stoss. I wanted to start by saying that what you're doing is going to be just so badass. So here's one more story to get you fucking ready to push through this hellish journey. Excuse my French. My best friend from high school's mother was diagnosed with a rare form of breast cancer before she ever got pregnant. Finally in remission, she found out that she was pregnant. A blessing in itself, because after treatment for cancer, it's extremely hard to get pregnant. Fast forward, I'm best friends with her miracle baby in high school, and we found out that the cancer is back. Being the badass she is, her mother was ready to whip its cancer's ass again. Thankfully, remission again. Now skip a few more years and guess what's back? The most selfless, strongest woman lost her fight with this ugly monster the day after Christmas in 2017. Leaving behind her miracle baby and husband. It's been a little over a month now. My best friend is back up to finish her last few semesters in college. God damn, she was just such an awesome person. Not everyone's going to win their fight with their beast, but she raised an amazing daughter and impacted so many lives. So kick Iceland's butt and donate a mile or two in memory of Maria Albanese. Good afternoon, this is from Michelle Chase. So, several months ago, a friend of mine, Holly Fisk, shared a post on Instagram about purchasing your ab ebook. That led me to following you on Instagram. You're one badass woman. Spent a lot of time, blah, 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 blah. So I was curious and inspired by your strength. Finally, a week ago, it was time to get my shit together, and I am a complete beginner. No experience in the field of exercise you do. None. I signed up for your website, which got me a free workout. It was pretty much like reading a different language. As a complete beginner, I was pretty lost, and I started searching for equipment necessary for the workouts. I emailed you, and one of your team sent me a speedy reply about brands that were good for different kind of equipments that I would need. That was so helpful and a huge goal star for you, as I think customer service is important. This is really irrelevant, sorry. I was feeling very overwhelmed, but then you posted about FYR and bodybuilding. I immediately signed up and just completed day 3. My body is dead, but in the best way possible. Let me see. I am married, a 37-year-old mother of 3, living in a super small town in Washington State. I suffer from severe fibromyalgia that comes and goes with a slew of other things. Your workouts made me do it and made me feel like I can conquer the world. When I get set without quitting, it makes me think, shit, I did that. What else can I do? So I'm empowering and I'm on day 3. I'm sorry, this has got nothing to do with cancer. That was if by watching and caring for my dad as he fought for his. My dad was a beast, as I like to say. When I was 5 years old, my dad fell on ice at his job and got permanent nerve damage and could not work for the rest of his life. He was in constant pain with a metal cage in his back. So as I grew up, my dad always taught me to be strong. As I watched him get up every day and to be in the pain that he was, I knew that I had no reason to complain if he didn't. As I got older, he was always sick with pneumonia, or so we thought, until one day we realized that there was a mass in his lung and he had stage 4 lung cancer. He told me that he was not ready to die, so he fought and he won. Well, that seems almost too good to be true, which it was. He had an ulcer, and before we knew it, he had bled out all of his blood at one pint and broke both of his feet from trying to walk and passing out. And there he goes, surviving shit, one more shit thing that doctors knew of. Then came the lymph node cancer, and the 6'3" man just being 26 years old. And finally the lung cancer came back and started killing his blood, so he could no longer fight. But I'll say he put in a good fight, and he fought his whole life even without the cancer. Cancer sucks, and it sucks even worse to watch your loved ones go through it, and there is nothing that you can do for them but be strong. that is my story, and I'm so sorry about your friend. And that is really true, because what we didn't have to, what we witnessed and watched Jess go through in the last few months of her life was pretty rough. And sometimes, like, my mind can only remember what I saw her as at the end, rather than like who she really was, which was really tough.
How's her water? Full.
Start thinking about something else.
Not ready yet.
You're good. I got excited and forgot to brake.
On a hill.
Alright, what if you girls want to do?
Wow, the ducks are cute.
Hi.
Good stuff.
How are you?
Have you?
Very good.
We got you, girl.
Huh?
We got you.
There's a fucking band coming now.
She said she's tired today. Her muscles are fatiguing. She's just having a rough day staying on a high. And she even got everything we could do last night other than the boots.
So definitely boots tonight.
Boots tonight. She got all the rub downs, IVs.
A nice day, huh?
Yeah, man. Everything is working in my favor but my body. Or my head. I don't know.
I think we need to put some boots on you tonight. We're gonna have to find a way to like,
They said I could use that van.
yeah. We're
My
gonna.
head, man, it's just like keeps shifting to like a really negative pace.
Is it? Do you think it's because of the pain? Do you think you're feeling weird stuff?
About. Keep going. Yeah.
Definitely, I went back to it on the day. Maybe I need to start again. Start a new one. When I was thinking about it yesterday, I stopped earlier than this. I stopped. Yeah, I stopped at 12:37.
Shadow.
So Hannah, what are your thoughts on this really awesome hill to start off on?
Trying to think of something really cool to say, but I'm shooting blanks, people. It can only get easier from here. Let's do this.
See you in a little bit.
I can see myself. I look scary.
What's the dare?
I dare Megan to
chew.
chew on my dirty toe cat, my condom.
Do it.
Chew. I thought
No, not chew. That was
Chew.
me.
You just
Lick
said
it.
chew.
Lick it.
No, that's a little far. She'll get a bacterial disease.
No, not kiss it. Get stuck in.
3, go.
Just happened.
Hey.
She stuck the toe condom on her tongue.
Was it
A
salty?
used toe condom.
There's dirt on it.
Was it?